Everyone tells you the same thing. If you have to deliver bad news, you use the feedback sandwich. You know how it goes. You start with a compliment, drop the meat, the criticism in the middle, and then wrap it up with another compliment to keep everyone happy. It sounds nice, right? But here's the truth. The feedback sandwich is a lie. I tried so many times and honestly it didn't work. It's a tool for your comfort, not their growth. Your top performers see right through it and think you're being fake. And your low performers? They only hear the nice parts and completely miss the fact that they need to improve. That is one of the most dangerous mistakes a leader can make. In leadership, clarity is kindness. If you're not being clear, you're actually being cruel. So today, I'm giving you the Direct Impact Framework. It's a 3-step script that builds real trust while actually fixing the problem. This is how you stop being just a nice manager and start being a great leader. So why does the sandwich fail so miserably? It really comes down to 2 things. First, it creates what I call the threaded pause. You train your team to wait for the but. You say, hey, your report looks great. And instead of feeling good, they're thinking, okay, here it comes. When is he going to tell me what I actually did wrong? You literally taught them to ignore your praise. Second, it dilutes the message. Think about it this way, if I tell you the bread is delicious, but the meat is spoiled, you aren't going to enjoy the sandwich. You are just going to get sick. As a strategy coach, your job isn't to protect their feelings at all costs, it's to protect the potential. To do that, you will use the Action, Impact, Future AIF model. Here is how we break this down in a real conversation using the AIF model. First, you state the action. The key here, stay away from words like always or never. They just make people defensive. Stick to the facts. Instead of saying, you're always late, try, I noticed you arrived 15 minutes late to our last 3 client huddles. It's hard to argue with a specific fact. Next, you explain the impact. Most managers skip this because they assume the employee knows why it matters, but they don't. You have to connect their action to the team's success. Say something like, when you arrive late, the team has to pause the meeting to catch you up. It costs us billable time, and honestly, it makes it look unorganized to the client. Now they see the ripple effect of their choices. Finally, you focus on the future. Don't just back an order. Ask a question to trigger their ownership. Try, what can we adjust in your schedule to make sure you're settled and ready by the start time moving forward. Now you're working together on a future solution. Let's look at the difference this makes for a real person. Let's call her Sarah. The sandwich way sounds like this. Hey Sarah, your designs are beautiful, but you missed the deadline yesterday. Anyway, you're such a hard worker. Keep it up. The result? Sarah walks away thinking she's a rock star. She misses the deadline again next week because you didn't actually tell her it was a problem. Now the JohnX way. Sarah, I noticed the project wasn't submitted by the 5 p.m. deadline yesterday. Because it was late, the engineering team couldn't start their build. And that's pushed our launch back by 24 hours. What happened on your end that we need to address for the next sprint? The result? Sarah feels the weight of her impact. She knows exactly what to fix, and she feels respected because you treated her like a professional who can handle the truth. When you stop sugarcoating, you start growing. Radical clarity is how you build a high-performance culture where nobody has to guess where they stand. Try this Action, Impact, Future AIF model this week. It's going to feel uncomfortable for about 30 seconds, but then it's going to feel like the most productive conversation you've had all month. If you're serious about mastering leadership and management, don't leave without subscribing to JohnX. And if we hit 1,000 likes on this video, I release a dedicated deep dive showing you exactly what to say in your one-on-ones to drive performance and keep your team inspired. I'm John, and you're watching JohnX. Break your limit.